All right, y'all, gather around. Tonight I have a particularly important tale for you. It happened in woods just like these, on a night starting out just like tonight with clear skies. The sun was setting, casting a golden hue over the serene landscape. The sky was ablaze with vibrant shades of orange and red, painting a breathtaking canvas. The Miller family stood in awe, their faces illuminated by the warm glow. They had just arrived at the campsite, a place they had been looking forward to for weeks. The air was still, filled with the scent of pine and the promise of adventure. Not even a leaf moved, as if nature itself was holding its breath in anticipation of the night. The lake's surface was a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky's fiery colors and the silhouettes of the surrounding trees. It reflected the sky like glass, creating a mesmerizing double image that seemed almost magical. John Miller took a deep breath, inhaling the crisp, clean air that felt so different from the city. "This is the life," he sighed contentedly, feeling the stress of everyday life melt away. His wife Mary nodded in agreement, her eyes sparkling with joy. "Let's set up camp," she said, her voice filled with excitement. Their children, 10-year-old Emily and 8-year-old Ethan, couldn't contain their excitement. They ran towards the lake, their laughter ringing through the air. Their laughter echoed in the quiet woods, a joyful sound that seemed to blend perfectly with the natural surroundings. They were thrilled to be camping, eager to explore and make new memories. The lake looked inviting for a swim, its calm waters promising a refreshing dip after a long day of travel. The wind picked up, rustling the leaves and sending a chill through the air. It whispered through the trees, a haunting melody that grew louder with each passing second. The sky darkened ominously, casting an eerie shadow over the campsite. The sun had disappeared behind thick, menacing clouds. The wind howled louder, as if warning of the storm's fury. Ethan pointed at the sky, his eyes wide with a mix of fear and wonder. "Look, Dad, the sky is angry," he exclaimed, his voice barely audible over the roaring wind. John ruffled Ethan's hair, trying to offer some comfort. "Don't worry," he said with a forced smile. "It's just a little wind. We'll be fine." But deep down he felt uneasy. The storm was unlike any he had seen before, and a sense of dread settled in his stomach. The wind was growing stronger, whipping through the trees with a ferocity that made them bend and creak. The trees were swaying violently, their branches thrashing against each other as if in a desperate dance to stay upright. The lake's surface, once calm and serene, was now a raging mess of waves, crashing against the shore with relentless force. The storm was here, and it was only just beginning. The first raindrops fell, big, heavy drops. They splattered on the leaves. The rain came down harder. It was like someone was pouring buckets of water from the sky. "Everyone into the tent!" John shouted. They rushed inside, soaking wet. They huddled together. Thunder boomed, lightning flashed. It lit up the inside of the tent with an eerie glow. Emily and Ethan clung to their parents. Their faces were pale with fear. The wind roared. It whipped at the tent. The tent shook violently. A loud cracking sound split the air. It was close, too close. Crash! A giant tree limb fell. It slammed into their tent. The tent ripped open. Mary screamed. A sharp piece of wood had cut her arm. Blood trickled down her skin. John quickly pressed his hand to her wound. The storm raged on all night. Finally, as dawn approached, the rain stopped. The wind died down. The first rays of sunlight peeked through the clouds. The family emerged from the wreckage of the tent. They were battered and bruised. Mary's arm was bandaged with a piece of cloth. The once peaceful campsite was now a disaster zone. John helped his family gather their belongings. The camping trip had been a mix of joy and unexpected challenges. They had come to the forest seeking adventure and bonding time, but nature had other plans. They were shaken, but alive. The storm had come out of nowhere and caught them off guard. The relief of being together and safe was palpable as they hugged each other tightly. John quickly took charge, using the car emergency kit to signal for help. He remembered the safety instructions he had read before the trip, and they proved invaluable in this moment of crisis. Luckily, a park ranger saw their signal. The ranger had been patrolling the area, aware of the sudden change in weather. His timely arrival was a beacon of hope for the distressed family. He helped them get to the hospital. The ranger's calm demeanor and expertise reassured them as they made their way through the forest to safety. Mary needed stitches, but would be okay. The doctors at the hospital were efficient and kind, ensuring she received the best care possible. The family was grateful for the swift medical attention. As they drove away, John looked back at the fallen tree. He shuddered. The massive trunk had narrowly missed their tent, a chilling reminder of how close they had come to disaster. It was a stark reminder of nature's power. The once serene campsite was now a scene of destruction, a testament to the unpredictable force of the natural world, and the importance of choosing a safe campsite far from old trees. Always be cautious. This experience taught them a valuable lesson about respecting nature and its potential dangers. Mother Nature can be beautiful, but she can also be deadly. The family vowed to always be better prepared and to never underestimate the power of the environment. Their love for the outdoors remained, but with a newfound respect and caution. So remember, campers, before you pitch that tent, look overhead and verify there isn't anything dangerous or heavy above that could unexpectedly crash down on you. Even if you expect clear weather, don't risk it. Don't learn it the hard way like the Millers did. Now, who is ready for s'mores?